All right, what is up, everybody? My name is Pierce, and today we're going to be doing Dana White's Contender Series predictions and my betting tips. Because I know this is on a Tuesday, some of y'all don't have time to tape any of these fights, so I figure I'll make it easy for everyone. Just let you guys know what my thoughts are after running the tape. And this is my first video, might be my last video, who fucking knows. But hopefully the 15 or so people that are probably gonna fucking watch this enjoy this. And feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think on who's gonna win the fights this Saturday and who you are betting. All right. So we got the first fight of the night. We got Alessandro Costa versus Andres Luna. All right, we'll start off with Luna. It's 12-0. Honestly, very fucking padded record. I don't think this guy's fucking good at all. As you can see, he's fighting 7-7, 6-5. Not the best level of opposition to be going up against. And we can see his last fight was November 26th. So he's probably coming off of what? 8-month layoff to the date. Yeah, well, here's the thing with Luna. He thinks he's the Ecuadorian Brandon Moreno, but in reality, he's kind of fucking shit. He's got the record 12-0, but honestly, yeah, like I said, padded record. He, I guess you would say, is a grappler first. He's looking to get the fight down to the ground, trying to find your back, get the rear naked choke. Or if he can't get that, he's content of staying in guard and just wasting away minutes on the feet. Luna, he's just really a kicker. He likes to stay at range with his kicks. We'll just throw leg kicks on the outside, teep kicks, just move around on the outside. Does not really throw his hands that much, and that is because he can't throw hands. He's fucking not a good striker. His boxing leaves little to be desired. I've noticed a lot in his fights, Luna just throws his kicks without setting them up, hands down and everything. This dude is a walking KO waiting to fucking happen. And, that's what I think is going to happen here with Alessandro Costa. He is 10-2, and he is the Lux Fighting Series flyweight champion. And Costa, his style, he's got a Brazilian jiu-jitsu background. He's a black belt. He's kind of just looking to fight. This dude loves to fucking bang. He'll just throw down with you if you want. He's willing to time double legs, get to your back. He flows really well to your fucking back after his takedowns. And he does have great timing on his takedowns. You can tell in his past fights, likes to time them and explode into the double leg. And then he likes to take your back once you turn and give it to him, which I think could happen here. I think he could get takedowns on Luna. But the smart path to victory would be to strike with Luna, as Luna's striking. Just not that fucking good, hands down and everything. I really think Costa is going to pressure him heavy. He's going to be on the front foot the whole fight. Luna's going to try to back off, dance around the octagon with his kicks. And I think Costa's going to actually catch him with his hooks. He does a good job throwing hooks in the pocket. Very crisp, very fast. You can tell he has a lot of power when he throws his strikes. The one knock on Costa, I will say, though, is when he gets in grappling exchanges, he will sell out on that arm bar like some of my boys be selling out when it comes to a girl. But that's how it be sometimes. You got to sell out. But yeah, I don't like the fact that he'll live or die by that arm bar to give up position. But practically here with Luna, just avoid getting laid and preyed on, I guess. Maybe avoid getting that back take. But I think Costa's game enough to avoid getting submitted by Luna. And that will force it to play out on the feet. And then on the feet, yeah, Costa's going to find that chin. Luna leaves his hands down, man. If I can get the Costa KO at some good odds, probably looking to bet that. And then speaking of odds, we got Alessandro Costa. He's minus 245. Andres Luna coming in at plus 210. Yeah. I mean, I can't hate on the line. It seems about accurate. I was kind of hoping Costa would be a bit of a shorter line, seeing that the records and the fact that fucking Tapology is all over Luna for some reason. But yeah, after running the tape, it's kind of hard to want to bet Luna. And Costa, like I said, once the props come out, maybe look to hit that KO prop. If we can get better than like plus 250, plus 300, that would be beautiful. But we will see. Probably, I guess you would say he's a parlay piece, but Bet Online don't let you parlay right now. But yeah, we'll talk about who maybe to parlay with him in a second. All right, so we got the next fight. We got Dennis Bazooka versus Kaleo Romero. So we got Dennis Bazooka here. He is a Serra-Longo guy. And as you can see, 89% Bazooka, 11% Romero. He's a Serra-Longo guy. Some of y'all might remember him. He was on Dana White's Contender Series against Melsik Bagdasaryan. I think it was 2020, if probably was 2020, 2019. Yeah, 2020. And basically, yeah, Melsik was fucking whooping his ass in that first round. But I will give Bazooka credit. He took that ass beating up front, was able to rally back in the second round. He actually won the second round on 2 of the judges' scorecards versus Melsik. But yeah, the third round, Melsik caught a second win and was just able to get off his strikes. He was just landing at will in the clinch in the first round. And then in the third round, he was able to get Dennis Bazooka down. And that's kind of the concern I have here. Dennis Bazooka, he honestly, so the last 3 fights, actually, these 3, I haven't been able to see any of these because it's under a paywall. And you got me fucked up if you think I'm paying money to watch a Dennis Bazooka fight. But I will point to this fight, Nick Rodriguez. I know it was in 2018, about 3.5 years ago almost. But that fight, he got grapple fucked by Nick Rodriguez. I'm not really familiar with him. But yeah, that was a bad look. Nick Rodriguez was just getting that clinch at will. And Bazooka had nothing to offer him in regards to the grappling. And then in the other fights that Bazooka's been in, hasn't really been tested in the grappling. I'm not sure about the last 3 fights, like I said. But yeah, he hasn't really been tested in the grappling except for maybe the Melsik fight. Yeah, Melsik took him down. Melsik's not a fucking wrestler at all. But then that brings us to Kaleo Romero, who, as you can tell, is a fucking wrestler. Coming out of Team Alpha Male, training with Uriah Faber and company. So you know he's gonna be ready to put that singlet on. But I will say, hasn't fought the best record of opponents. Got the Israel Delgado fight 2-2, Andy Perez 7-12. Yeah, like I get why he's probably taking these fights to stay active, or they're trying to just set him up for a win to pad the record. But yeah, he hasn't fucking fought anybody good. And he hasn't fought since June 25th, 2021. So he's coming off almost a year layoff, which honestly, at his age, what is he? He's got to be 24, 25, 26. Yeah, so he's coming off a 1-year layoff, 26, probably making some improvements. But I will say, I'm actually really impressed with the stylistic matchup here. And I honestly feel like Romero is more live than some people are giving him credit for. Sorry, this fucking thing's fucking up. Yeah, so we'll look at the odds, and as you can see, Romero's plus 182, Bazooka minus 212. I mean, I see why the odds are like that. They probably see Bazooka, and he's fought Melsik Bagdasaryan, had a semi-competitive fight. He does have great striking, I will say that. One knock I'll give him with the striking. Bazooka does not move his head at all, but I don't think Kaleo Romero is going to want to entertain the striking as Bazooka. He's got a great left hook. He has a very sneaky high kick. He loves the bang in the striking range. And I think Kaleo Romero, if he's smart, he'll go to the takedowns, and he'll go to the takedowns often. There's a lot of question marks on this fight. And to be paying minus 212 on Dennis Bazooka is asking for fucking trouble. He's not the worst prospect, but it's like, for someone that trains at a Serra Longo, you would expect him to be a better grappler. I wouldn't expect someone training with Aljamain Sterling and Merab to be taken down by Melsik Bagdasaryan. So stylistically, very interesting fight for Romero. I'm going to go with the dog shot on Romero just because the odds are so fucking wide and I see a path to victory here. So we're going to go Romero by decision. Honestly, if the submission prop is juicy, might have to take that, maybe get the rear naked choke or something. But yeah, not very confident, but I will take Kaleo Romero. All right, so we got the next fight, I believe. It's a Swedish man. Yeah, Anton Turkley versus Acacio dos Santos. All right, we'll start with Acacio dos Santos because he is Jacare Souza's long-lost cousin. Yeah, this dude's fucking, he's not that good. He's kind of just a Brazilian wild man, loves to throw overhands. You know, he just loves to bang decent leg kicks. He just likes to fight, I guess. There's not really many positives that come out of watching the Acacio dos Santos tape. He's 30 years old, 14-4. Fought some decent guys, I guess, but I mean, it doesn't wow me. Just loves to bang. But the one knock on him, it's actually a big knock, is his grappling defense. He gets pushed up against the cage way too easy than I would like. Doesn't really deal with the underhooks well in the clinch. And I think the clinch might play a big deal here because we got Swedish prospect Anton Turkley, who is a hyped up prospect. I think he is coming off of a spinning back elbow win in like 13 seconds or something for Brave. Yeah, that was his last fight. 13 seconds spinning back fist. Y'all should watch that back. That shit was fucking wild. Very dynamic striker, Muay Thai guy, you can see. And I think it was his fight. I forget who the fight was with, but he's very good in the clinch. Likes to throw those knees in the clinch. But honestly, here I think the UFC is trying to set up Anton Turkley. It's a good prospect. Here, let me show you guys his Instagram. Oh no, they don't got a fucking link. Just go to his Instagram, and all I'm gonna say is him and Jordan Levitt would be best friends. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, he's coming off a win against Ivo Aslan, which is not a bad win. And then we got Soldatov, which was a spinning back fist, which was fucking wild. He landed that shit, jumped out of the octagon, ran straight to the backstage. That shit was fucking crazy. But yeah, there's not too much tape on Anton, unfortunately. But based on what I've seen on the tape, you can tell he's a very talented striker. Great knees in the clinch, and I feel like those knees in the clinch are going to play a big part here, considering Ocasio de Santos loves to get fucking pushed up against the cage. Just throws wild overhands, I guess. Maybe he could catch Anton. But yeah, I think this is a setup fight for Anton. The kid's very talented. You can tell, great striking. Don't know much about his grappling, but he did get a rear naked choke against that one dude, fucking Oslan or whatever his name was. But yeah, gotta go Anton Turkalese here. UFC clearly wants the young Swedish guy to get in. They need new Swedish prospects because, you know, Jack Hermansson's getting fucking old and Gustafsson just got fucking knocked the fuck out today. Oh yeah, speaking of Gustafsson, if you go to Turkale's record, he's actually in a grappling match with Alexander Gustafsson. It's pretty fucking sick. But yeah, back in 2019, so that's awesome experience. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Anton Turkalese. I'm saying he's gonna get the KO in the first round. I think Ocasio's plotting style, he's there to fucking get hit, just like he's trying to hit you. I don't think you want to stand and brawl with Anton Turkley. So I'm gonna go Anton Turkley by first round KO. And then we look at the odds. We got Turkley minus 230. Ocasio sitting at about plus 195, plus 200. Yeah, honestly, he hasn't fought in like 15 months. I know it's a long layoff, but it's hard to want to be confident in betting Ocasio because he is fucking shit. And the UFC knows what they're doing here. They're trying to set up the Swedish prospect for a big win, get some more talent from that area of the world. So I'm gonna go with Anton Turkley, and I would say, yeah, you could probably parlay up Turkley. But let's see. Next fight we got Farid Basharat versus William Souza. All right, this is actually probably the best fight of the night, straight up. You got Farid Basharat, his brother, obviously. Javid Basharat, who's in the UFC right now, fucking killing it. Javid's a beast. But yeah, this is Farid Basharat's probably toughest fight of his career. William Souza is not no fucking bum. I will say he comes to fight. But when I say he comes to fight, this dude will just throw fucking 20 punch combinations with no fucking regard for his defense. But he seems to get it done. I will say it looks like on the regional scene, does have the death touch. So you better be careful if he's landing clean on your chin with that right hand. But yeah, William Souza mainly likes to bang on the feet. He doesn't really have many kicks. He's kind of just all hands. He's kind of a headhunter. You know, he's going for that KO blow. I think he's in love with his power too much. Sometimes he'll kind of just stare at open space. You know, if he had a jab, I wish he would jab a little more, but he kind of just throws random flurries. Seems to work though. He's finishing a lot of people because this man's got the death touch. Decent grappling. You know, he's used it in a couple of his fights. Defensively, he's not a bad grappler. I know some of the guys trying to take him down are at the highest level opposition, but he does a good job trying to keep the scrambles going. Not an easy guy to take down. But in regards to his opponent, Farid Basharat, this kid's fucking good. He's a big deal. I think he's going to be fucking good in the UFC. So I'm kind of giving away who I'm thinking is going to win. Javid Basharat. Yeah, he's got great movement, great feints. Great leg kicks. His kicking game in general is fucking amazing to watch. I think I saw him throw rolling thunder kicks, bro. He's very dynamic striker. He's got the BJJ as well to back it up. He times his takedowns actually really fucking well. He's got a great single leg trip. And I honestly think not Javid, sorry, that's his brother, Farid Basharat. I think he has William Souza beat everywhere here except for power. We did see in Farad's last fight, he did get chinned for a second, got a little wobbly, but he recovered, got the takedown, was able to regain his wits and composure and win the fight by submission. But yeah, speaking of submissions, Farid Basharat's got a great submission game. He's really good at finding the back and getting the rear naked choke. Very smart fighter overall. There's a lot of good things to say about him. Not really many negatives you can really pull out of his game, honestly. He does everything very fucking well. I will say his movement is fucking amazing, and I think his movement is going to get him the victory here against William Souza. I think Souza is going to be trying to pressure forward, try to find that knockout blow with the right hand. But Javid, or not, why do I keep saying Javid? Farid is going to be on the move with, he's going to be throwing leg kicks at range. I think the leg kicks are going to be fucking huge here. Souza, with that plodding pressure style, I think he's going to be susceptible to leg kicks. And, you know, I think Farid Basharat's going to dance around and put on a clinic for 3 rounds and get the decision, mixing in the takedowns and then landing some solid shots on the feet. He really does feint really well. Striking's fucking really good. I'm in love with this kid. I hope he doesn't fucking lose and make me look like a dumbass. But, yeah, we got Farid Basharat. Is that right? Minus 210? Let me refresh that, because if it's minus 210, that's a fucking great line. Yeah. Got minus 210 on Farid Basharat. Might be looking to play that, honestly. And then if you want to play Basharat big, look to hedge Souza by KO. That's probably the best way to play it, and probably the only way it's going to go down. If Souza wins, it's probably going to be KO. Don't see him winning minutes here. Farid's the better fighter technically, better grappler technically, got the better fight IQ. The only thing Souza's got him beaten is power, in my opinion. And I got Farid Basharat by dominant 30-27 decision. All right. Got the fucking main event. We got ozzy Diaz versus Joe Pifer. Well, Joseph Pifer, as you guys might know, that is the dude Dustin Stoltzfus fought on the Contender Series to get into the UFC. And I will say, it's a very weird finish. Pifer got slammed and dislocated. I think it was his shoulder in the first round. It's a very, very hard to watch, the injury. But speaking of Pifer, he's not really a striker. He is a pressure guy, wants to get the takedown. That's mainly the path to victory for him. Get the body lock takedown, get his opponent to the mat, look to take the back. You know, he's a very big guy for the weight class. And I honestly think his size is going to play a big deal here, because ozzy Diaz, he's got slick striking, but I think physicality-wise, you got to lean with Pifer. And this is a tough fight to predict. I'm not going to lie, because you got ozzy Diaz. He's got the slick striking. He fights behind a fucking beautiful jab. ozzy Diaz has got a great jab, as showed off in his last fight against Bruno Assis. He dropped that dude like fucking 3 times in the first round. He sent Bruno Assis to the shadow realm, I will say that. But yeah, ozzy Diaz, great jab, great 1-2. Got solid striking fundamentals. I did see in, I think it was against Andre Waters, he had showed some grappling there, got a rear naked choke. But yeah, it's a pretty pretty binary fight to break down. I honestly think if Pifer goes for takedowns, he might be able to win here. And if Ozzy's able to keep it on the feet, he's probably the better striker. And yeah, it's a pretty binary fight. I really don't know who to pick here, because I think Pifer, well, he's not the best striker. He likes to throw one-hitter quitters. He likes to land that right hand. He does have pop in his hand, so Ozzy's got to be careful. I did notice against Assis, Assis was able to land some overhand rights, and that's kind of like Pifer's go-to move, the overhand right. You know, he's got a lot of power in that right hand. He put down his last opponent with that. But I guess we will have to see if Pifer's able to land that right hand. But if he's not, and he's not able to get ozzy Diaz down to the ground, he's going to be in for a rough night on the feet, because ozzy Diaz, that jab's going to he's going to give Joseph Pifer a tour around the octagon with that jab. But honestly, 50-50 fight. 100%, 50-50 fight. If Pifer gets the grappling going, he wins. If Ozzy keeps it on the feet, he wins. So I'm not looking to put any serious money on this fight. I mean, maybe Pifer by submission if it's like a juicy number, because there could be major grappling holes in Ozzy Diaz's game. There hasn't been much tape in regards to him on his back. So I'm curious to see how Pifer gets the fight to the ground if he can. And we see Joseph Pifer minus 115, Ozzy Diaz minus 105. I think I'm going to go Joseph Pifer here. I'm going to go with the guy that has the grappling upside here. And then on the feet, I wouldn't say he's completely out of it, but yeah, he's one shot type of guy on the feet. So he's going to have to land that big right hand or look to get takedowns here, which I think he will do. I'm going to go with Joseph Pifer by second round rear naked choke. All right, I think that's it. So for the betting tips, what I'm looking to bet, I'm probably going to throw maybe 1 or 2 units on Kaleo Romero. And the parlays, honestly, if Farid is minus 210, I might look to play that straight up because I expect probably money to come in on him later in the week. As word's probably going to get out, he's Javid's brother, and people are going to watch the tape and see that this dude's fucking good. Yeah, so I'm probably going to play Farid big and then look to hedge on William Souza by KO. I think that's the best way to approach that fight. But if I don't play him straight, maybe parlay him with Anton, Turkley, and maybe do a little 3-fighter parlay. Costa, Turkley, Basharat. Book it, baby. Let's fucking go. I think that shit's going to make us some money. But yeah, I'm not going to be too overexposed to this shit. It is Contender Series, so you got to tread waters with caution, as these are very low-level guys and crazy shit can fucking happen. But hopefully all goes well this Tuesday, and good luck with you guys. Peace out.